Yo, what's up, everybody? Well, hey, there we go. Redneck Atheist kicking in the door. Orem kicking in the door as well. You guys coming in from different directions? You guys have blasted out my doors already. That was very short-lived, guys. I hope you guys had a good weekend. It's actually starting to warm up here in Colorado. After what feels like the longest winter, we're now, we're getting to be mid-April here. First week of April. And it's probably going to be about 80 degrees this weekend, I think. So I'm told. We might have to lose the hoodie. We might be doing t-shirts from here on out. Goodness. Yeah, hope you guys had a good one here. What are we going to refresh ourselves with tonight? This should be the invisible can of liquid death here. Timothy Holton coming in with that Tango tab. What's going on, Timothy? Orm is saying, just did my taxes, almost fudged it and owed $3,000 I don't have. Ooh, did you get that fixed up? This year is the first year that we are going with a CPA. So, it was really nice to just be able to collect up documents and shovel them all on over. Not have to worry about that myself. My taxes are still very simple, though, so we're spending quite a bit of money on a CPA, probably for not much reason. But at least from here on out, it should keep me out of trouble. Plus, if we go the LLC route and, sprout up the businesses and do all that, it'll definitely help to have a CPA on hand. For sure. All right, we got guys hanging out here. I'm catching up on chat. So Snowball's been hanging out over on Twitch. Snowball, how you doing there, brother? Art by SL also hanging out over on YouTube. We got you. Already noted the boys kicking in my doors. Thank you, gentlemen. That's awesome. The tactical liquid death. Yes, Redneck Atheist. It blends in with the background. It's like Predator liquid death, right? This is the kind of liquid death that the Predator would drink. It's got that Predator camouflage. So what happened there? You had a missing decimal point? Boy, it's funny how much, one little detail can mess things up like that. Redneck Atheist coming in on YouTube saying, once you start doing deductions, things get confusing fairly quickly. Yes. That's why up until now, I've always taken the standard deduction. I don't want any trickery going on there that's going to get any eyeballs on me. But nonetheless, we get eyeballs on us. That's why we're going to a CPA. That's why we do it. All right, let's crack the can, guys. Oh, I just clipped my fingernails. I don't have any fingernails tonight. I don't know if I can get up underneath it. There we go. Yeah, severed lime. Severed lime. I find this one to be quite refreshing. Not bad. Definitely going to keep it in the rotation. All right, so what was that? Snowball missed the last stream? Snowball missed the last stream. He went to a Phillies game, which we can excuse. Absolutely. The Phillies won, so I guess he had a good time at the game. But he missed out on Ready or Not on last Friday. Ready or Not was some fun police chaos. Approved absences. Yes, you got the approved absence. Signed off. You're good to go. But Ready or Not was one of those titles that came up in chat a couple times over, asking if I'd played it. So I figured, hey, we might as well give it another spin, because we didn't play Ready or Not for the longest time. It was like super pre-early alpha stage when we had played it before. And very happy to see that it has developed quite well, actually. And it was a lot of fun. Quite a bit of chaos, but it was still a lot of fun. In fact, it seems to be those chaotic games that just get a little nuts that provide those fun moments. Orm is saying that Ricky was working on Ready or Not earlier. She's trying to full clear on S. Really? Dude, I'm going to have to go back and check out those vids. How late was this that she was working Ready or Not? Was that earlier today? Redneck Atheist coming in to say civilian killing chaos. There was definitely that one when we were going after the gamers room and one of the bad guys had a hostage. I shot at him and I'm pretty sure I killed them both. I think that's what I got dinged the most on. That was that one that we got an E on, which I think is probably like one step before getting an F. I don't know. Do they have an F grade? She just stopped playing a couple hours back. Oh, I need to go check that out. I missed it. I hope she found it fun. That was quite an experience. It was definitely a better Ready or Not experience than I had before. I mean, it was kind of a cool concept, and I was, you know, having fun playing around with it when it was super early alpha, but definitely the details that they've added in, the fleshed out maps, they've made it a lot better, for sure. F is definitely a grade. Okay, so we haven't reached F status. That's good to know. Any new weapons in Ready or Not? Snowball, I think so. I'm trying to remember what weapons were available when I first played, and dude, I don't think there was a whole lot when I first played, but it seems like weapons and attachments, night vision, all that stuff seems to be pretty beefy now. So if you haven't played Ready or Not in a while, I mean, there's probably new weapons. At least they were new to me. So I don't know. They might be new to you as well. E for excellence. Just keep telling yourself this. But not shortly after that, we ran like a perfect run. So, you know, it can go one of two ways pretty easily in that game. All right. So we're going to be doing some Gray Zone Warfare tonight. And I think unless we get guys jumping in wanting to run some tasks, I'm going to focus on a little bit of looting because I never do any looting here. And I want to get used to where these loot spots are. So I know we're going to have to hit Narith. We're going to have to hit Midnight Sapphire. We're going to have to hit Tiger Bay. We're going to be looking for those loot areas, but we're also going to have to clear every single soul out of there just to make sure that we can loot and stay alive. Snowball saying it's been a bit for me, may need to jump in again. I would recommend it. I think Ready or Not's probably going to be on that rotational list for me. Yeah, as we wait for Gray Zone 0.3 to drop, I think it's only fair that we give a little bit of love to other games as we're waiting for this. So we'll probably do a rotation with a few games here. Yeah, but hey, check out my dude here, because I remember... Check this out. Well, check it out as soon as this black screen of death goes away. All right, so I was looking at my guy here, and I was like, wow, he's actually pretty kitted out here. And so I think this is a pretty good concept here for what Zero to Hero is like in Gray Zone Warfare right now, and why gear fear should not be the same kind of level as it is in Escape from Tarkov. You can go into Gray Zone Warfare butt naked and start working your way up to some better gear. I mean, we would do it just in one stream, going with a knife out there and, you know, build up to a pretty decent kit. Definitely doable. Yeah, my guy here looking pretty well set up. We're going to throw this all away because I'm going to go back to my original setup. But, I mean, it's good to note. All right, let's go ahead and grab a server. So Orem saying the thing with loot is it can and will spawn on every surface, shelves, tables, chairs, and any old things. Yeah. I think the things that I need to look for... Oh, I need to get my ears turned on here. There we go. The things I got to look for, 20-inch barrels, because that's the thing McBride is always looking for, right? And he seems to find them. So 20-inch barrels, PVS 31s, if I can find those. At least those two. I think those are going to be the main two. If I can find 855A1, that's cool. If I don't, we might try to hit a base. I don't know. We'll see about that. I gotta figure out how to approach these bases. The last time we did it was an absolute disaster. Snowball's coming in saying, by the way, I wore my Green-Eyed Devils shirt to the ballpark. Represent. There you go. Nice. Hopefully you got on national TV. That'd be awesome. Or I'm saying that's just the UN crates at Tiger Bay. Okay, so we got to go find those crates at Tiger Bay. Yeah, we're going to be exploring some areas, doing a little bit of looting. Oh, Snowball, you just reminded me, dude. Okay, here we go. You just reminded me, sir. We were doing a lot of designing this weekend. And so we got new ones here. Hey, Redneck Atheist. Here we go. Redneck Atheist, we got one, man. We got the Tactical Trash Panda. We got the Tactical Trash Panda t-shirt. That is in. A few different colors on that. Navy, black, olive, clay. I'm really liking the logo on that one. It looks pretty cool. Redneck Atheist coming in and say, you could always farm 20-inch barrels from the Midnight Sapphire boss. Okay. While we're there, let's go get that Midnight Sapphire boss. We'll try to snag us a 20-inch barrel there. Oh, did I bring that one back? I may have brought that one back. Okay. The last time that we went to go get him. I think I might have his rifle up in my locker right now. Okay, so we got Tactical Trash Panda. That's a cool one there. For any of the Benning boys, anybody who went to Fort Benning, figured we get a t-shirt for you guys here. It's the Benning School for Boys. That one comes in a bunch of light colors there. But yeah, that's the joke. So Fort Benning used to be one of those gender-locked bases because it was only combat arms that were going to basic training there. So it got aptly named the Benning School for Boys. That's changed now. Plenty of non-boys go to Fort Benning now for their training. But just a throwback there. And then here we go. I'm kind of fond of this design too. We made it a little bit retro. This is for the invasion of Iraq. So I was a little worried, maybe a little too tasteless. It does go back. I mean, we're talking what, 22 years now? Holy cow. God, that makes me feel old. 22 years ago, spring break 2003. Baghdad. There we go. So we got new t-shirts there. Did I have another one there? Am I missing? No, we've done a little bit of revamping though. So all the t-shirts are on a new chassis. We are trying the direct to garment methods here. So it's instead of it feeling like a plasticky sticker on there, it is, sprayed into the garment. So I kind of like that a little bit better. We'll see how it comes out. I have a couple of these t-shirts on the way, so waiting for that. Piece of Keisha saying, dude, I graduated high school in 2005. That's not that old. Well, Keisha, I most definitely did not graduate in 2005. That was actually my college graduation year. Yeah, 2005. J Roxy, what's up? J Roxy coming in, twerking with the ghost mask. Good evening, Mr. Sexy Hair. Well, good evening, Miss Roxy. Piece of quiche, we're old, man. Yes, Orem. Yeah. So I mean, I didn't get to participate in the invasion of Iraq there, but still close enough. If anybody can tell me what that monument I have there is, let me know if you guys know it. If you guys were watching the news back then, you probably know just exactly what that is. J Roxy with the pink panties. Goodness gracious, y'all. It's getting spicy. Piece of quiche. I look and feel good for my age. There you go. That's all that matters. Hey, yeah. You know what? That seems to be kind of the thing that's going on with people these days. I do remember people my age, back when I was a kid, man, did they look super old. But now that I'm there, I'm like, I don't really feel quite that old. Maybe the wrinkles are starting to develop. The gray hair came in super early, so that doesn't count. Redneck Atheist saying, stop making me feel old, class of 96. Hey, we are all in the same boat, man. This is a safe space for us old people. And don't take that as a slight. We're all there. Roxy saying that hair always puts me in a spicy mood. Well, enjoy it while you can, Roxy. I'm sure I'm not going to be having it for very much longer. We got to enjoy it while it's here. Orem is saying I'm bald AF. I've always felt worn out. Can't compare. Well, it makes you feel any better. My back and knees have been dead for the last 10, 15 years, maybe. Roxy Class of '08, there we go. 2008. Man, I can remember 2008. Those were good years. We'll never get those back. All right, so enough merch talk there, at least as far as the merch itself goes. We do still have the monthly giveaway going. Remember, it is the Tango Tab t-shirt. We will be announcing that at the last stream of this month. So you guys got about 3 more weeks to enter. We do have a lot of entrances on there, and we'll be switching up over once we get into May. I've got something in mind, though, but if you guys have a piece of merch that you would like to see going out for May, let me know. Throw that up in the Discord, actually. If you guys want to do that, that is how I can keep track. Because I'm going to get that giveaway lined up here pretty soon. All right. Now, what I'm really bummed about here is having to have packed all of my items in my locker. Everything is so squished up, and it is looking real bad now. So, oh God, look at this cash run, dude. As we were doing that 0 to hero, we were collecting up mad cash. This is great. I think once I get all of this, yeah, that's all looking good. AK-19, AK-15, none of that I needed to hold on to. Where did that rifle go we were talking about? Midnight Sapphire, it was what, the CQ? Oh, is it gone?
FBI, open up!
I may have lost it. Beastman's coming in, kicking in yet another door in my house. That's 3 doors down today. 3 doors down. Goodness gracious, guys. It's going to be an expensive run over to Home Depot to get those replaced this weekend. Yeah, I must have lost it somehow. I was pretty sure I had it. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me check my trunks. Nope, those are both M4s. Guys, did I lose it? Firearms here. AK-308, M700. Oh, no. I think I may have lost it somewhere. All right, well, we go back over to Midnight Sapphire then. Okay, let's go give away some gear then. I can drop this all off. We're going to switch back to my M4 platform. The AK ran really nice, though. We were able to, at least, we were able to defend ourselves out there. And I'm going to keep these ears. These ears work really well for making things silent. All right, I think maybe I'm just going to go ahead and drop the patrol bag here. Throw over some keys. There you go, guys. I don't need those no more. Okay, we're going to get back to my Delta bag here. We've got some 855A1. I think the MFACs are pretty full. No, what was that? Some painkiller? Ah, I can't find anything in here anymore. It's all jacked up, y'all. Methyl, Melox. And you know what? If I buy anything now, it's going to kick down to the bottom of this entire mess. It's going to be a little trouble finding things, I think. Okay, Paraset. It's right there. Good to go. Couple grenades we're going to need. Okay, so QR kit. Go up in the tasks. I've got my keys. I've got my wallet, my phone, my keys. Let's put these PVS 31s up in here. It's daytime. That CQA1 is the MS Boss gun. That's what we're going to have to go do, I think. If we want to get that 20-inch barrel, that is the place to go. All right, keep my red dot up in here. Oh, wait, no, guys. It was on my back. Ah, I didn't lose it. It's here. Beautiful. Okay, cool. In that case, let's keep this sucker safe. That's one 20-inch barrel we get to hold on to. All right, the drip is on point. We got plenty of 855A1. Top out on grenades because that's how we like to do it. And let's see, I'm kind of feeling Narith. Should be our first stop. Okay, let's hit it. Let's see, we want to go... Ooh, if we're trying to clear this place out, I might go my Delta 3 route. I know you guys like to go Delta 1 and skirt on into HQ, but that's when we are trying to get tasks done. That gets us straight into the HQ area. Delta 3 is where we go to start killing people.
Wheels up for base camp.
Orm's asking, ready to hear all the new gear talk on Thursday? Dude, I am. If only I can tune in. I am always working during those streams, man. I have my day job. I'm going to have to catch up on it afterwards, though. White Bread Loaf Gaming coming in on YouTube. Studio Ghibli, the thumbnail. So, I'm kind of digging the more animated look to the thumbnails. You guys let me know if that's something that maybe...
Raven on station and ready to pick you up.
We need to revert back to. I think until I get to the point where I can reliably get my own face into the thumbnail, it's just not going to look like me. It will get close. So I feel like the animated version kind of has a nice aura to it. I like it. Snowball saying weapons and more weapons. Hey, that's why we use PTO, Orem. There we go. You know what? I had to use PTO when we were running the events. Yeah, when we did that streamer event for 0.2. When we did the creators event, the creators and devs. Yeah, PTO got burned up there. White Bread Loaf Gaming makes the stream look more appetizing. Okay, I like that. Yeah, if it's a bit more approachable. There's something about the AI thumbnails that'll still be a little off. They've looked cool for a while, and I think it's getting a little bit better, but sometimes these guys just completely wreck their models. So they'll do a huge update, and then you just cannot get the same kind of consistency from it. So it's a little difficult to manage. But there are models out there to where you can take a bunch of pictures of your face, and then it will incorporate you into the thumbnails. That's going to be the next stage that I can get to as soon as I can get around to playing with those models. The in-flight entertainment. It's some good music. Yeah, pretty chill. And I guess as soon as I can stop monitoring Rumble, which I guess I can because it's now consolidated, I can start using my button again to start turning on and off my in-flight entertainment rather than having to click out like I'm doing now. You hear things start to get kind of stuttered as I come back on in. Yeah, whereas I can just hit the play button on my keyboard, make that happen. So, Rumble tools are spreading. They're getting a lot better. Thank you so much, Rumble. We got a couple of them over on Rumble checking us out. How's it going, Rumble? And what's really interesting here, I noticed that I also have viewer numbers coming in over on Kick. That seems to be consolidated now, too. I like to see my streamer tools start to incorporate these guys. Real nice. Guys, as a multi-streamer, that is one of the bigger pains in the butt, is getting everything consolidated. Chat is like the last thing. It's the forbidden fruit. We will never be allowed to have consolidated chat. And I'm saying that because I hope they prove me wrong. I would love to consolidate chat.
Each and every man under my command owes me 100 Nazi scalps. And I want my scalps.
And I will have my scalps. Sound good? All right, single fire mode. Let's take this guy out. Oh, in the face. There we go. We got another guy. That's long range. Let's hold off. Hold off on this. Your in-flight entertainment, White Bread Loaf Gaming, what happened? Where's your in-flight entertainment at? Oh, hey, we got him. I thought we were a little early on that shot. We must have gotten a kill shot from the nose. Hey, who's coming up on here? Who is that? We got somebody else running in. JAE19. J19. What up, Jay? We're trying to get these snipey kills. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All right. Man, what size barrel do I have on this sucker? We're hitting headshots like crazy here. I think this is the 18. Yeah, this is the 18. Maybe we just have much better timing tonight for whatever reason. We're feeling nice and relaxed. We don't have the pressure of Terminal Initiative hanging over our head now. Crispy. Those are some crispy shots, man. They feel good when you hit them like that. Nice and sharp. I don't know if I can get much of an angle for the rest of this, though. Here's our rendering limit. Right about midway. Let's see how far that is. Probably about midway down here. I'd say probably about here. So like 330 meters. No, that's like right out in front of ATC, isn't it? So that's more like 236 meters. We're having some rendering issues there. That is one blocky jet. Yeah, look at that sucker. Is there somebody down there? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, he's right out in front. Ah, he went behind the truck. Jay's getting in there. He's getting after it. All right, we'll let him have his fun down at ATC. Oh, no, he's going to start looting it. No, we want that loot. Jay is bait. Ah, okay, wait. There's another container up over here at the barracks. Maybe we need to go visit. Or I'm saying, isn't it crazy how all these fancy objects boil down to trillions of tiny triangles jumbled together? Absolutely. So seeing, what was it, the nano, or the nanites? Yeah, nanites with UE5. And seeing that broken down is just mind-blowing how all that works. If you guys haven't had a chance to do it, play around with UE5. That's really fun. And it's not difficult to jump into. It's free software. You can download it and just start playing around. There's lots of good tutorials on YouTube. Something I like to do from time to time. It looks like the Star Fox fighters. It does. That's a good throwback. Yeah. That and Lara Croft's boobs, right? Very angular. Oh, he is there. I could have swore I put that on single fire mode. That must have gotten canceled out. Yeah, we talked about this a little in the Discord. I'm wondering what weapon systems we're going to be getting. Pretty curious. I would bet we're going to get a SIG. And what makes me believe that is all the spare parts for SIGs that we have currently. Oh. Oh. No more single-shot headshots, huh? The pyramid titties, yes. White Bread Loaf Gaming is saying, I wish my PC could run it. Have you tried? Have you tried already? I would think it is kind of beefy. It does take some resources to be able to render things. Oh, there's somebody close. Where'd that shot come from? Famous last words. I need to switch over to single to get those guys. Okay, noted. They start pushing that entry. We've gotten taken out by those guys before. That's dangerous. Another thing that I'm hoping that they get is a nice flat shooting, high-powered sniper that's a little bit more modern. Something like the MRAD. Something in a 300 Norma mag. Currently contracted by JSOC would be nice. Oh, something in the way. But I guess they got to work on that rendering thing. If we're going to be doing some real long-range sniping, right? Because I got to see that terrain that I'm shooting out past. I'm thinking sniping would be really fun. Just know from looking at it, yeah. Yo, Ghostface Killer, what's going on, battle? How you doing, Ghostface? Mr. Killer. We're kicking the week off right here. Weather's starting to get a little bit warmer in Colorado, so it's feeling pretty nice. How was your weekend, man? Did you have a good one? Okay, we got... there's another one. Oh, yeah, there we go. I just kept my reticle there for just a hot second, and he ended up walking into it. Oh, wait. What keys did I bring? Oh, damn it. Guys, I forgot my keys. We'll pick up a few Fort Narith keys as we go. As much as I like sniping, the sight lines we have available are pretty weak. There's, only a few places that are really good for sniping. There's a few. But for the most part, there's a lot of foliage around here, so it is not exactly sniper's delight. It's understandable that the bots are getting aggressive. You're making non-consensual rear entry, but yeah, they don't really take too kindly to that. Gotta at least ask first. And then even in that case, dinner and drinks should be provided. All right, this is where I always start to get messed up. We start moving in here, the angles start to widen out, and we lose track. God dang. We're hitting those longer range shots, though. Those guys are dropping beautifully. But if I start to lose track of who's on my left and right, we might get snagged up in a bit of a bind. He didn't come out as far as I thought he would. Oh, hate it when the arm stamp goes. Doing good, brother. Had a good weekend. Waiting for good camping temps for the family. Excited to get out there. Hey, the temps will be here soon. I think it's supposed to be like 80 degrees this weekend or so. Maybe not consistently. But we're getting pretty darn close to some good outdoor fun temperatures. Let's wait on this arm stamp. My arm stamp is trash right now. Yeah, at some point I should be taking Mrs. Tango out for a camping trip. It's been a while since we've done that. A good long while. Whoa, look at him take off. Okay, that's one of those things they're supposed to be addressing with the next upcoming patches, right? I think I heard them mention something about that. Let's see here. Orm saying, word on the street says a 0.3 is sooner than you think. Well, that would be nice. Because spring... God, when's the last day of spring? I'm going to have to Google this. We got, like, what? 2 months left of spring? Something like that? Ghostface Killer says, little different here on the west side at 9,000 feet. Yeah. Yep. I do believe so. How do you survive with such little oxygen out there? Man, once I'm up at like 9,000 feet, that's where I start to get a little squirrely. Oh, I hear somebody off to my left. And he hits me. Okay. There's another one off to my left. Oh my God. I'm losing track. We need cover. Where's he at? Oh, oh. Okay, we're gonna have to run and gun. We're getting in some trouble now. Where is this dude shooting at me? There he is. Okay, he's down.
I'm in danger!
Just a little bit. Gonna need to lock in just a little bit right here. Oh my God. They're shooting through the glass at me. Let's move in. We might need to get some better cover in here. Okay, how we doing on the health? Health is actually looking good. We got a little scraped up, nothing too bad. Especially with the wonderful lung issues I picked up along the way. Oh, Ghostface Killer, yeah. If you got any issues breathing, Colorado, not really friendly to that. Pretty darn dry out here. The lack of oxygen is definitely something. Oh, I love that hip fire. That natural point of aim will keep you out of some real bad stuff. Okay, mag is not what I care about. I need to get over to the other barracks. Good news is I think we're probably clear over here. Might come back and sweep up these bodies for some ammo. We'll do some 855A1 farming. Well, 855 farming. Okay, so Redneck Atheist is saying the official last day of spring is June 20th. June 20th, god dang. Okay, so that's almost 3 months then. We got the rest of April, all of May, and then now to June 20th. So 2.5 months. Oh, 0.3 dropping in that meantime would be pretty nice. That would be like a nice half Christmas gift. Okay, let's get Yeah, we'll rock the tacticals in here. It's going to be a little dark. We're going to do some point firing. Come on, aim. Okay, could have swore there was a gearbox here somewhere. Ooh, very quiet. Yeah, it either moved or it didn't spawn. I thought there was like some gearboxes right over here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a different building. Okay, 1 barracks, 2 barracks. Guess we keep moving here. Street 985. We're going to turn the light off now. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's what happens when I don't pay enough attention to what I'm doing. There he is. There's a couple guys in the way. That guy's real far. Ah, there we go, man. The headshots are coming out nicely tonight. Yeah, Street 985 says, you, sir, are brave for keeping that light on. Just joined, so I'm sure you have a plan, but Jesus. Yeah, so the light, if it attracts some attention, I'm okay with that. If it happens, it happens. Just as long as they're not going to make me have to change out batteries for keeping the light on. Yeah, normally we just reserve the light for when we're running inside of the buildings. Gives us a little bit better contrast. It's normally in the first building, isn't it, Orm? Okay. And I'm pretty sure I did not see the case pop up in there. Must be one of those random spawning things. Either that or I'll just... Let's run back and check. We can double check this guy. Should be clear all the way out here, no problems. No, maybe some problems. That penetration of the green tip, look at that. Going straight through his armor like butter. It's in the left hallway. Did I miss it? Maybe we didn't hang out here long enough. Okay, not here. Hey, there it is. I must just be blind. How did I miss it? I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it. Okay, not bad. That's some gear I won't have to purchase. Let's see. What's another good area? Should I go down to ATC? Is ATC good looting? Dropping them. Dropping them hard. Oh, these guys at Narith are just softies today. Snowball, not great for you recently? Why is that? Okay, who's got the 19? Oh, God, oh, God. I hear shots coming from that general direction. Ah, nope, there he is. That puff of smoke helps you locate him. Oh, boy. We are turned on tonight. This is good. Maybe I didn't actually... Oh, oh, they are over there somewhere. Yeah, that is around the corner to the right, I think. There he is. Really didn't want to stick my head out that far. Is he going to come around? Nope. Oh. Oh. Spawns are not great? Okay. We'll see what kind of loot run this turns out to be then. So yeah, I need another good loot spot to hit here. Is it going to be ATC, or do we need to go over to headquarters? What you got? Where are you at? The gun smoke wasn't there in 0.1, right? I swear it was impossible to see who was shooting back then. I tend to recall it that way as well. Yeah, the art seems to be a little bit better with 0.2. That guy must be taking a nap on the job. AK-19. There we go. And hopefully whoever's getting shot at there is holding it down. Who is that? Is that Jay? Jay is at the air control tower. Ghostface Killer saying, you must be butter because you're on a roll. Well, now we've gone and screwed it up. I'm not going to survive the next encounter for sure. There's another guy real far out. Ah, my heart is pounding in my ears, though. Let's try to take it easy after that nice little jog. Get our heart rate down before we take any of these shots. I'm pretty sure I had that in single. I guess not. I am mistaken. Okay, okay. We'll bracket his face. There was one guy left out there. Put several rounds into him, though. Maybe he's going to go off to bleed. All right, is there going to be anything that we want in here? I don't have any potassium iodide, so I don't want to get too close to the, is it going to be the OR? Yeah, when am I going to start taking some radiation? Should be straight ahead. Yeah, that's the radiation area. I should be okay in any other parts of this. But there again, wow. Yeah, pretty nasty. I don't think there's a whole lot to loot. Not in this room. Yo, what's going on? Maxim. Maxim coming in over on Twitch. Maxim, long time no see, brother. How you doing? Were you running the event over on Tarkov, man? Did you get in the labyrinth? I think we're doing okay. Oh, turns out I'm getting shot at. There are lots of guys down there. My hide over boar is not helping me out. Come on. Back up, guy. There we go. There we go. There we go. Running some factory right now. Doing good. Nice. Yeah, let me know what kind of factory raids you got going on there. Factory was always really good for some nice combat. That and getting my face smashed in by Killa. Or Tugilla out there. Consistently. Like every single time I would go in, Tugilla would spawn. I'm a Tugilla magnet, what can I say? Very rarely survive that one. Although I did find when I would go in with 300 Blackout seemed to be the Tugilla killer. With my SIG MCX, 300 Blackout. Some injectables, okay. I've yet to learn just exactly what all the injectables do. I'm sure they would be handy to replace some of my medicals. I bet they're a bit faster to apply. But you probably want to keep an eye on any toxicity. Yeah, that's one area where my knowledge is probably lacking the most. All those nuances of the injectables. Okay, good here. Let's head on over to... The headquarters is going to be pretty close by here. Okay, so EPO is for the blood. Hyper is for tissue, and Ori for bones. Are the effects permanent, though? Or if you do an injectable, is your bone still broken? I mean, you technically wouldn't have treated it yet, right? It's not like it's going to magically heal your bones. AK-19. Yo, Steven Riffle coming in with the 1,500 bits. Steven, what's going on, sir? God dang, man. Good supporter of the channel there. Appreciate you. It's going well here. How you doing, man? Let's unload there. We'll drop it off. W bits. Absolute W, man. Steven is a very big contributor. That guy's awesome. Oh, that's locked. Can't get in there. Another day, just got off work, joined in here. Well, great to have you in, man. I'm so glad you can give us your time there. Time and the bits. Goodness gracious. Very generous with the bits, Steven. It's raining headshots today, dude. Absolutely raining headshots. This is good. Okay, so it says that the effects are delayed. They'll fix after some time. Got it. Do you guys find that it's more useful to use the injectables or to use your base medicals instead? Like I said, I'm not super adept at using them, so I'm much more apt to just use my medicals. So if you pop the hyper and then get dropped into a coma, you might wake up with your organs fixed. For real? Interesting. Has that happened, or are you just speculating? Steven's saying base meds. I'm a base meds kind of guy myself. But maybe... Maybe I'll try some runs where I only take injectables. Okay, here we go. These guys are going to want to play. All right, going right. Whoa, there's two. That's a situation that probably could have used a grenade instead. All right, the guys outside can shoot in. So we need to be careful. That door's open. Let's keep an eye on that. Yep, they're shooting inside. Keep an eye to the outside. Where'd he shoot in on me from? Oh, he hit me good. He hit me good. But we saw each other. Okay, still good, still good. Little bleed. Little bleed, broken arm. Ah, I hear lots of voices. Who's that? Oh, man. We're doing well. Okay, let's get the splint first. That bleed is not terrible. Let's see here. So, or I'm saying if I'm really messed up, injectors help. If you got time, patch up properly. There we go. That's the way to do it. So it's probably good to have both on you. Medium bruise on the chest. Let's go Paracet. Okay, check what we got. 38 in the mag. Let's switch out. They're still chirping me. Do a quick peek of the hallway here. Oh, they're still shooting at me from outside somewhere. Yo, Alky Beast, what is up? Okay, so Snowball's gifting 1 sub there. Very nice. Thank you so much, Snowball. We got the tier 1 coming in over from Snowball on Twitch, going out to Alky Beast. Well, somebody let Alky knows that he gets 10% off the Tango merch there. We'll need Alky to stop on by and say, hey. All right, still the... Ah, there's one. Was that the guy? I'm sure he's not the only one who's shooting at me from out there. We'll see if we get any more pot shots taken at us. Oh, Snowball, I don't have the merch set up on there. So... yeah, out of all the bots that I use, I want to say it's Streamlabs has the merch thing set up, but I don't use Streamlabs for merch, and they don't allow you to set up any other store.
Where are you, Merc? Not paying yet. You think you can run forever? I find you.
Yes, unfortunately, the merch is not set up through that. But if you go check out TangoPapaDelta.com, there you go. I mean, it's the other links that are coming up. Yeah, so that link there, I don't think takes you anywhere. Streamlabs.com, Tango Papa Delta merch. Oh, a couple of them in the corner. There we go. Shooting through drywall. Gents, walls do not stop bullets. Walls don't stop bullets. They barely stop frag. So you got to be careful when you're stacking up in CQB. Stay away from walls. Streamlabs the moocher. For real, man. Yeah, Streamlabs. Not the best. They force you to use their merch system if you want to use those, if you want to use that integration. Not the coolest.
Where the fuck are you hiding, piece of shit?
Oh, I'm seeing things.
Hey, come on, we're not done here.
Those footsteps I'm hearing must be upstairs. Okay, we got a few stacks. We got a few stacks of green tip. Hopefully we keep ourselves sustained working through here.
Piece of shit. It doesn't have to end this way. Just surrender.
Yo, Maxim's back there. So he says, I'm back. Sorry, my game started as soon as you saw my message. Ah, yeah, okay. I definitely don't want you to get taken away. Because when you look at chat, while you're in game, I can tell you bad things happens. Bad things happen. Gotta stay locked in. All right, let's hold off on floor 2. Let's clear the other wing. That sounds really close, but that must be upstairs still. There we go. Oh, crap. On the reload. Not good. These boys are rocking some suppressed AKs. Those must be AK-74Us. Got you. Hey, we got a couple friendlies up in here. I guess I'll leave them the loot. Woo! I'm glad he did not cap me with that. God dang, I took that in the vest. Straight in the vest. Commo room. Be careful here. Let's. Oh, there we go. Those shotguns are serious, man. Roxy. Yo, Snipers is up in here. What's up, man? Never bad things never happen. I wish I could say that. It always seems to be whenever I'm talking to chat that I have just the most embarrassing deaths happen. Horrible timing. And chat generally waits until there's like super important things happening to say something.
Come out, throw down your gun, and I promise I won't shoot.
Okay, so there's gonna be somebody outside. There we go. Yeah, your walls aren't gonna stop bullets. Is there somebody out on the back? There usually is. Okay, so you're saying Madfinger needs to create a Gray Zone Warfare soundboard? You know what? That would be super confusing. We can't allow that to happen. Not to be played within the game like that. I'm actually thinking there could be some real shenanigans that happen at that time. Yo, Stephen Ripple. Choo-choo! We got the train going, man. All right, that guy's got something of a beefed up AK-12. All right, where'd those guys go? They should have gone into the main guy's office. Looks like they did. The door's open. They're alive over there. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Am I missing loot boxes?
You really think I can't find you in my own fucking country?
Is that guy just yelling in my ear? Let's check our mag before we go running up. Little grenade. Oh, that guy must have gotten taken out from the ground. We got one more, one more. Maybe not. I don't know where those shots came from. Oh, okay. Take the beret as a trophy. I owe somebody some scalps, the last that I heard. Should be taking some scalps. And a little petty cash. Or I'm saying can get those if you want. Yeah, the soundboards.
You know when you've been tangoed.
So I can start collecting up some sounds on my soundboard. But I'll need to wire it into my microphone so people can hear it. I don't think Mad Finger Games would be very happy with me if I started doing that in game. Sounds a little cheatery to me. Would be great fun to troll, though. Ghostface Killer, I love Lamp. Loud noises! Max, I'm gonna go hit a movie with the wife. Hey, what movie you watching, brother? If you're still here. Hey, Steven Riffle. There you go, man. Resubscribing. That's a tier 1 for 6 months. 6 months, man. That is going back. So you guys are like, oh, geez. I think the 6 months is just about that level where it's all the original guys. The OGs. So those OGs are going to start to be eligible here for unit coins here pretty soon. Based on their tenure. Tenure, not 10-year, Redneck Atheist. Okay, got to keep up on this 855. I am starting to get a little too low on my 855 supply. Let's see here. We'll turn that off, but I want to keep my green laser going. Redneck Atheist. It's not 10-year. But yeah, the guys who got in on month 1. Is there another guy up there? He's gonna be in the bushes. This is gonna be a little dangerous. Oh. Just keep shooting at the smoke until you get pink mist. He must have been around the corner. Which, it sounds like there's a couple more. Damn it, even. Damn. Oh, boy. Oh, that was close. Sorry. You looked a little suspicious.
His balls, no.
They did kind of blow up in a pink mist. Sorry about that, guys.
I immediately backed up when I saw you take like fucking 10 rounds to the dick. I was like, oh, here we go.
Oh, boy. Little jumpy. Let's see. I'm surprised that didn't break my arm.
Well, man, I hope you're here to pull flesh.
Yeah, are you guys trying to get some quests done?
No, well, I got to do the barracks thing, but a guy was down here, so he decided to hit this place before he looted everything.
I'm here to kill.
Oh, no. I was here to kill as well. Looks like we've been doing a pretty good job at it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the guy who
The Tango mag dump.
is fucking dead, so.
The Tango mag dump straight into homie's nuts.
Yeah.
Don't blame the guy for liking a bean in the bush. It's a generational thing, Redneck Atheist. Oh, those were all pretty well center mass. I'm happy with that grouping. Completely chalking his plate carrier. Yeah. That's the classic Tango mag dump, Snowball. Keep shooting until there's no longer a threat.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. I'm assuming we were talking about bushes. Snowball hitting us up. Ooh, ooh. Okay, straight ahead. Real lucky that didn't take me out. Boys, did they nerf Fort Narith recently? A lot of these shots I feel like normally would have been a one tap to my face. Displace, displace. I hear it over this direction. They're shooting. I don't see him. There he is. There we go. No longer a threat. New shirt idea. Mag dump for life. You got it. I'm going to have to work up a logo of that. Yep. We're definitely mag dumping. And I like the shirt idea. See, it's those things that are like channel specific. I like them to be shirt ideas. Oh no. Oh no. He also likes to be behind the bush. Now I'm hearing voices behind me. Displace, displace. Let's get back. Make sure we don't get make sure we don't get it from both ends. Okay. That shot is to my right. Still to my right. Okay, dude on the ground floor is down. Holy cow, that guy mag dumped at me. Oh, oh, oh. From 8 feet away, 60% of the time, it works every time. It just becomes a matter of who dies first. I'll mag dump at him, he mag dumps at me. Who was able to ride the lightning longer? Okay, what you got? 19? He's got a 19. I shall taketh your ammunition. Detach. Bonza. Let's go. Whoa! I hear the voice tracking. Just as long as that wasn't behind me. Okay, ATC. Okay, we got boxes down here. Green Beret down. Completely missed with his shot. We got 9 lives. We are rocking these 9 lives here. Ah, helmets? Okay. I'll take some helmets. Are they leaving anything in these bags? Yo, Steven Riffle, what is going on? Where's my voice line? It should be reading that out. Steven Riffle hitting us up with the 3,500 bits. Dude, god dang. Says, well, Tango, I hope you become big on this platform. I love the energy you give. As if you're talking to over 1,000 people. I just want you to know that when you do end up with that audience, I'll be in the front row. All right, enough kiss ass. Liberate Narith. Hey, man, you deserve the voice line on that. I don't know why my system didn't read all that out for you. Thank you so much, Steven. Man, I hope we get there. But even if we don't, the reason why I keep coming back is because you guys make this really fun. Right? That is my stance. I don't have to be a huge channel. I want to be a quality channel, and this is a quality community. So if you guys weren't nearly as fun, I definitely would not be streaming. Nothing around down here. Okay, let's make sure we are good to run here. Don't want these guys to catch me at a funny angle. Oh! Oh! That's what I get for going off shoulder. Ah, damn. Okay, well, this puts me in an interesting predicament. Nobody's coming to get me out of a coma. We need to get out there to ATC, but we cleared from the barracks, and it's been a long time since we've been over there. So we're probably going to need to do our zero to hero thing. Let's try to pick up some stuff along the way. If there's still any gear, okay. So there's a couple guys over there.
Roger. Raven is in the air and heading to base camp.
We'll pick up some gear over Delta 3 side, work our way down to ATC, which should be fresh. Orem, you were saying? Yeah. That's... I lost the mag dump fight there. Is that me? That's not me. Boy, good thing I didn't jump on that. You became a holy man in just a few moments. Pretty sure I saw heaven, too. This should be me.
Raven wheels down and ready to load.
Here we go. So Redneck Atheist is saying the M4 has the rate of fire advantage, or is it disadvantage? It's disadvantage if you miss your shots. It's disadvantage if you mag dump that entire mag into the wall and end up not getting your target. So I switched over to my off shoulder, trying to get around the corner to hit him, and it was not my natural point of aim, so I don't think I was hitting him. White Bread Loaf Gaming is back. Welcome on back, White Bread Loaf Gaming. Jensen will be right on back here. Whoa, I went to go hit my mic mute button, and I saw a little bit of static electricity jump off and hit me in the finger. And I hope I don't fry my soundboard. That would be very bad. That would be very expensive. Let's not do that. That did give me a shock, though. A little jump. Wow. Maybe I need to stop wearing shoes when I stream. I need to ground myself. Shocking. Redneck Atheist, you are the punniest man I know. All right, let's see what this west side's looking like. Thinking maybe we can get a good run up in there. Those boys who were hanging out at barracks are just now starting to make their way out. Yep, they're leaving. Actually, there's probably a faster way over this way, isn't there? I don't know if I can get over the wall, though. I'd probably have to go to the hole in the wall. So it's either that or firing range. Woo. Woo woo. Let's see if we can get there. Dude up in the tower, no. Okay. These walls will not be able to jump. All right, this is starting to feel a lot more dangerous than I was hoping. ATC. Nah, let's run the hole. Let's run it. So is it hair plugs or you never wore the PC? So that's an old wives' tale, man. Of the PC making your hair fall out. I know my mom swore up and down that it does. I was an army brat sniperish, so I grew up with all of it as well. Now, maybe the PC, not quite so much, but dude, if you wear that helmet for all that long, particularly like that old style helmet where it was just kind of like the 550 cord, there are some guys on the landing strip. That 550 cord cutting into your scalp would definitely be detrimental for sure to the whole like blood flow within your scalp. I mean, wearing your ACH, I'm sure would do the same thing. That PC's nice and light. Yeah, the K-pop for sure, man. Yeah, it would have been before the ACH. That liner was unforgiving. Glad I never really had to do like super long field exercises with that thing on. God dang. I would rather die. Just wearing it for a short amount of time would make your scalp go numb. But man, all the inserts that they have for the ACH now are just so nice. I wish I was still in. I wish I could play with like all the new... Oh, crap. Okay, hopefully that guy's not going to see me work my way over to the north side of ATC. Everybody's getting such cool new equipment nowadays. It makes me super jealous. Am I a God's flannel soldier or the ACU soldier? So I actually... We got here Zero Element Gaming coming in with the follow over on Twitch. What is going on, Zero Element? Welcome on in, sir. So I mean, if we're talking God's flannel, yes, I was rocking the old school BDUs when I first came in, and then we switched on over to the god awful ACUs. Oh my God. We gotta get sneakier than this. Oh, shit! Oh, my God! We're not gonna... Oh, God. Well, that didn't go to plan. That did not go to plan whatsoever. Zero Element Gaming. What's up? How's it going? Redneck Atheist was going to make a joke about guys always trampling landing strips, but that would be a bit distasteful. Shine them boots. I know how to shine some boots. Yeah, we were shining boots back in the day. Golly. So we were shining boots back in the day. I may or may not have made that mistake of lighting my shoe polish on fire and maybe getting a little bit on the floor of the barracks. This may or may not have happened, though. Cannot confirm. Reading chat, am I right? I knew my plan should have been to go and pick up some gear so I could at least be somewhat combat effective. I thought I could be sneaky getting back into ATC. I thought ATC was cleared out. Well, that's not good. Okay, so all that shit's gone. NBD, we will refit. I had helmets in there too. Let's see. What do I have to refit with? Let's go. No. Don't want to sell. I need to get back to the right screen here. Okay. Good. We got some soft goods. Don't think I'm going to work any of those. Big ol' M4s. These are 20-inch barrel M4s, aren't they? They are. Yeah, let's work those. I'll build one of those up. Yo, Cat2s, what's up, man? Cat2's coming in over on Twitch this time here. Wow, I was behind on YouTube. But what's up, fellas? Cat2's, welcome on in, man. Zero Element Gaming is asking, do I stream on TikTok as well? Funny story. I am actually currently banned on TikTok, and for what reason, I am not entirely certain. So it's a 30-month ban. Not 30-month ban. A 30-day ban. So I don't know when it started. I don't know when it's going to end. But maybe as I try to reapply here shortly, maybe I'll get back in. I don't know. I used to stream on TikTok from time to time. I was kind of bouncing back between TikTok and X for my 5th stream. But they didn't like something. Don't know what it was. I try to keep a clean stream, right? We don't swear all that much. We do make a few sexual innuendos here and there. But it might be, I don't know, maybe they don't like shooting games. We talk about guns. I haven't shown any guns on stream. Not that I recall. I did show a knife. That was about it. So, I don't know, man. They seem to be a little bit weird about their rules. Snipers coming in saying, we are old, man. We are when the army was before it got ruined? Yeah. That was, those are some old days. Hazing was a lot more prevalent back then, for sure. Redneck Atheist saying they may have tweaked a bot respawn. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know. I was not the one to go down there and clear ATC out in the first place. So I think the first guy who was at Narith went in there and cleared ATC. I came back behind him. There were a couple more respawns then that I got. But then I'm sure after I died, we had all the rest of those guys like respawned right behind me. It may have been the pew-pews, Snowball. It may very well have been. It's the hair, Snipers. Do you think that they banned me for the hair? Redneck Atheist is saying, if I recall correctly, McBride dropped those 20-inch M4s on you. He did. He did, and I've got several now. So we got 1, 2, here's 3, 4. I think I got one more up in the case. No, maybe not. Yep, down here. Actually, yeah, let's pack another one in there. So we've got a decent... Hey, there's another one. We got a decent backstock of 20-inch M4s. I don't know where the hell he was farming these suckers up at, man. But he has a ton of these guys. Have I seen your background? It ain't the guns on TikTok. Okay, so Snipers, you are streaming to TikTok then, and you don't have any problems? Yeah, I have no clue what it was then. And they'll just leave you guessing. They don't give you a reason. Redneck Atheist is saying TikTok has people doing full-on porn, so it has to be for game violence. Must be. Game violence. I don't know. I see people stream Tarkov on there. And Tarkov is pretty damn violent. Listen, I don't know, man. I don't really see it as a huge loss. Like I said, I've got several other platforms that are a bit more my focus. TikTok is kind of far from my focus. It's a nice place to get out there and get a little bit more visibility, but I ain't sweating it too much. If they want to let me on, they'll let me on. If not, there are definitely other places I can go. No big deal. Those a-holes. White Bread Loaf Gaming, r/FU in particular. White Bread, is that an actual subreddit? Oh, was it me teabagging a guy, Sniper? Do they not allow that? Do they not like people teabagging each other? It's TikTok. I would have thought that kind of thing flew. Wait. Hold on a sec. Let me open up the link here. Let's see what it says. Okay. Is it going to open up for me? Yeah, I'm curious what it says. So, let's see here. Okay, they say, your TikTok account is currently under a live restriction. If your account does not violate TikTok community guidelines in the next 30 days, you will be able to participate in this activity and can apply again. So, not approved or revoked. I definitely got revoked. So, sometime within 30 days, we can get back to it. Now, what exactly that means, not entirely certain. Bet it was, oh, okay, so Sheena's coming in over on YouTube saying, I bet it was the knife. They have AI that can pick that up. Ah. That could be. So I'm trying to remember when it happened. I don't know when it happened. That's kind of the problem. If I could remember like what stream it was, maybe I could zero in on it. But I wish they would just give me a reason. And how are they going to know if I violate anything? I'm off the platform. I'm not doing anything on the platform. Granted, the FU part is spelled out fully. But you know we run a clean stream. We do run a clean stream around here. Clean-ish. You know, sometimes we let it fly. And it's okay every once in a while. What's the rule on YouTube? Isn't it like, don't swear within the first 10 minutes or it affects your reach? Something that feels wholly unpublished but sounds reasonable, like they actually do that kind of thing. All right, do I not have a backstock of ears? I don't think I do. Okay, get some razors. What else do I need? Plate carrier. I don't think I've got any backstock of plate carriers either. Yeah, did we go through and use all of those? I guess so. Okay, what was I doing? RPCs? We'll do RPCs. Please tell me there's a back plate in the RPC. There is, right? Front, back. Do we have options for side plates? Are they going to be coming with side plates? There are plate carriers that have side plates, aren't there? Okay. I'm starting to think like I got too much Tarkov on the brain right now. Ish. Yeah, it's clean-ish. Roxy, you know how we do it here. TikTok is a bit of a teabag on the viewers. Why would they care about it in-game stream? Yeah. Yeah, it's that proverbial teabagging. Ty Barius coming in with the follow over on Twitch. What's going on, Ty? Welcome on in. Redneck Atheist is playing Eye of the Beholder from Metallica. Oh, yeah, that's another thing that I wish I could do, man. If I were streaming to Twitch only, boy, I would love to be playing all the copyrighted music I could. That'd be amazing. Oh, which reminds me, there we go. I did not have my in-flight entertainment as we're back here. It did seem a little quiet to me. Yeah, chill. Let's go and chill. Gonna see Metallica in May? For real? Snowball. That's awesome, dude. This would definitely be a good year to see him. I've heard good things about the tour. Do you think Metallica's gonna be one of those that like is still touring in their 70s? They gotta be getting up there. They gotta be what, in their 50s now? How many copyrighted songs? Yes. I mean, the rule there is like you just can't have it in your VODs, right? Let's see here. I need the big old bag. Beautiful. Big old bag and big old belt, because I don't think I've got any backups on the Type 2. Got this big old sack. There we go. Are they for real in their 60s? That would make sense, man, because they would have been in their 20s back in the early 80s. Yeah. Yeah, we were kids when they came out, so about twice our age. Yeah, that would make sense. Another 20 years on me for sure. Yep. So they're just about there then, man. I mean, like, so Hetfield is 61 years old. Okay, so they must have just like crossed into their 60s now. Although, who's their bassist now? They haven't switched out their bassist again, have they? The 80s are the same distance as the 2000s when we were kids. Guys, this is a Make Tango Feel Old stream. We've been talking about a few things here that's definitely making me feel creaky.
Emotional damage.
Stephen Riffle right there on it. Got that emotional damage, thank you. 60 rounders. I know this is not the ammo that I want. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? FMJ. Yeah, that is not the stuff that I want. What the Uh-oh. Are we getting a base raid? Did somebody run out and go run into some mines? I just heard a big boom. Did you guys hear that big boom? I think somebody just got turned into a bunch of...
I'm in danger!
Bunch of spaghetti sauce. Just gonna let that sink in? Yeah, that ain't
No,
nice, man.
God!
Snipers.
No, God, please, no! No! No!
Someone got hit out there. No! Oh, man. Hey, there it is. It's going again. So that is either someone running around out in the minefield or we're having a base raid. Someone raiding us. What do we got for magazines? Nothing there. Yeah, that one's perfect. Man, I absolutely love that that office yelling. Little Michael Scott no is just, it's useful in so many situations. Particularly when it comes to my style of gameplay. I will break down yelling in many cases. I think I forgot my gators. Let's throw the gators on. And 60 round mags. Yes, please. Need a couple of those. Okay, where did they end up? Down here. And they all still come with FMJ, do they not? That they do. But seriously, the 80s is 35 years ago? Stop. Stop. Snowball saying stop. Yes. Yeah, please stop. Oh, God. It hurts. My AARP card should be coming in any day now. But at least I'm not as old as Metallica. God, those guys are old as balls. So see them while you can, because they may not be able to tour for very much longer. Hips and all hurt. It's the hips for you, huh? It's the knees and the lower back for me, particularly my right knee, dude. I cannot walk upstairs. Yeah, upstairs is the hard part. Downstairs isn't quite as bad. Upstairs is just awful. Hey, there's that big boom again. Something's happening. Something's definitely going on. God, I hate the way that this is coming into my... Oh, someone's getting lit up. Robert Trujillo is the youngest at 60. Kurt's the oldest at 62. Okay, so they're all around like... Oh, wow. They're bracketed right there. They just crossed over into the 60 range. They're rich old dudes. Yeah. And if you're a rich old dude, you can keep going for a long time, man. I mean, shit, the Rolling Stones are still playing music, aren't they? They're at least still alive. Damn, Keith Richards. Heroin must be a preservative. Okay, what can we do better on this M4? So, first off, this thing's got a voodoo. Yuck. Let's get rid of the voodoo. Butt pad, MOE stock. I think we're good on that. We want to keep that. I think that's the good low profile JPGS gas block. We've already got the SF3P on the front, so... Okay, maybe the grip. Yeah, it looks like just the grip and the foregrip, maybe. Actually, no. It's got the AFG on the foregrip. Maybe there's a better one, though. Let's see here. Gunny, what you got? Although that's M-Lock on the front, isn't it? We would have to go AFG versus AFG2. So this is the M-Lock. This one here should have very similar, yeah, identical stats. Okay, so not even that. We have the torque grip. What would be better than the torque grip? Maybe the DD. I'm missing it here. So the DD grip. What have we got? Plus 10 on the recoil control. Good. Plus 6. Okay, so it's got a little bit more arm stamina drain. Is that what I'm seeing? But this is better on the weapon handling. So I kind of like those stats. Let's go with the DD grip. Jumping out of planes was the worst $400 I've ever made. Oh, man. So, oh, God, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if they take you off of jump status when you deploy. So I'm trying to remember all the money that I made in Iraq, if that was hazardous duty pay combined with jump pay and then all the other stuff. Those are some pretty good paychecks in Iraq. Go investigate the booms. I gotta go check it out. I guess we can go look. It sounds like they're coming from the back here. What's up, man? You see anything out there? Yeah, I don't see any booms. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so there's the outgoing. That's what I was hearing. Is that what I'm hearing? I'm hearing the outgoing? I'm so confused. The tubes are right there. All right, let's see here. Where was I? We get rid of the voodoo. We don't want that. That's yuck. We've already got my red dot. So looks like we just need my razor. I can never see it straight off the bat. There we go. We'll get the razor. Do these things come with any laser lights? I don't think so. Okay, so it's M-Lock. We're going to need a couple M-Lock adapters, which I think the small ones will do. Let's try a couple M-Lock 3s. And then the SF... No. The M600. Surefire. And did I have purse tees? I might have purse tees on me. Where are my lasers at? Everything got all wonky up in here. I do have the purse. It's the Purse 4? Yeah, the Purse 4 by Zenitco. Zombie's doing a base raid on me. That son of a bitch. That's what it is. Well, hopefully a mortar finds him. So it depends on if you are in a unit that jumps more than 10 times into deployment. In a deployment, we were definitely not getting any jumps out there. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I just don't recall being on jump status or not when I got in. But then again, I also deployed to Iraq before I even got a jump in division. Like, I was on the ground, and we were immediately in Iraq. So they may not even done the paper to turn on my jump status. Where's it? Oh, no! I threw it off my screen. Oh, I can't mess with it here, can I? That's what I'm doing wrong. Crap. Okay, this guy got to go back here. Okay, voodoo's off. We don't want that. Razor is on. Cool. We want the torque grip off. DD grip on. And then light goes on the right. And laser goes on the, well, top if I could. We've got bottom, we've got left. Light on the right, laser on the bottom. Does it have enough space for that grip and the freaking M-lock? That feels new. I don't recall having done that before. We'll work it that way though. Change your brake and suppressor. Do you not like the RC quite as much as the other one? Oh, okay. So you were in reg. Yeah. Okay. So what would be the difference then with the pay, with what they were doing? Regiment got some jumps during the GWAT. Mark 1. Okay, let's go Mark 1. I was going to hang on to this, but don't suppose we need it. We can go better. Where's my SF3P? Take that sucker off. And we want... There we go, Mark 1. And I think it's what, the Vulcan? The Vulcan should be my attachment there. Everything's so squished in my inventory up here. Boom. There we go. That looks right. So you always had hazard pay. Always, really? They never turn it off, huh? That's pretty legit. I think the iron sight is blocking me. Ah, okay. Well, we don't need the iron sight. Let's go... Where's the rail attachment that my purse T is on? Or can I just move it? M-Lock 3, that's it, that's it. Let's go. No. No, will not let me move it. So, we can go ahead and throw that sucker back on. Just as long as I don't see it in my sight picture. Tiberius, what faction? We are rocking Mithras. We are Mithras gang, sir. How about yourself? And jump pay as long as we were in a tabbed unit or scrolled. Well, for sure, man. Yeah. I mean, Ranger is an airborne unit, so I don't know. Is there some other sub-unit that you aren't going to get jump pay? Because like anywhere in the division is also jump status. But now I'm a fat guy in a trench coat. I'm an old broken man in hoodies. This is what I'm doing. This is life now. Mithras gang, there we go, Tiberius. Mountain, you don't get it. Yeah. Yep, having that extra pay is nice, but it definitely doesn't pay for the knee replacement. Oh, where was I at here? I think our rifle is good to go. We need to set up medicals. That's where we're at. Snowball coming in with the gifted sub. Tier 1 going out to Raul Brandy. Raul Brandy. Awesome, man. So, I guess we talk about it here. You guys see the thing switching around there in the corner there. So, as you guys have subs over on Twitch, members over on YouTube, Tier 2 members, you guys do get 10% off over at the TangoPapaDelta.com store if you go check out some merch. We do have a bunch of new merch. We talked about at the beginning of the stream. Bunch of new t-shirts, logos, and those logos have extended to hoodies and tank tops and all that. Couple fun ones here. And you guys are giving me some ideas for some more t-shirts. I'm excited about doing some new ones. Wait, did I see you put the laser on the V block? No, it's not on the V block. You gotta have it on... You gotta have the laser on the M-lock adapter. Yeah. That's running straight on the M-lock adapter. Change the front grip to the DD. So, yeah, let me take a look at that. I've decided on the angular foregrip for a reason here. I'm trying to remember what it was. Shit, never mind. Here we go. Gunny. We got the DD front grip there. And let's check out the angled foregrip. Okay, so what we're doing here, we're getting better recoil control. Good. I think it's the arm stamina drain. So it's plus 10 on arm stam, which I suck at. Weapon handling also goes down quite a bit there. I think I'm going to stick with the AFG for now. I seem to recall playing with this back in the day, and it just didn't fit my playstyle. Probably because I mag dumped for so long. My arm stam, I need as much arm stam as I can get. Yo, Sniperish, there we go. Sniperish coming in with the 5 gifted subs there. Gents, thank you so much. You guys are increasing the ranks of the unit. And here we go. We got all the names coming in. Pisa Quiche, you got one. Look at that. Nice. Who else is on the list here? We got a couple more pouring in. Dude, you are the greatest of all time, Sniperish. Thank you so much, sir. All right, Gunny, take that damn voodoo back from me. I no longer need you. Never needed you. Never needed voodoo. And we need 2 for a goal. We're getting there. We're getting real close. All right, so medicals, grenades. Let's pick up some grenades. This has got to be one of my slower refits. I've been real slow on this refit, guys. I'm glad you're sticking around and watching me do this. I know refitting can kind of be one of the more boring parts of watching a stream. But we get to talk gear, you know? We get to chat without worry of getting domed by some random AI NPC. So there's that. Okay, grenades, but not where I want them. Grenades can go in my belt. Okay, let's see. Food and water. Let's get the pâtés. And we need to get medicals fit. I think we're good then. Okay, so 4 MFACs. Out of those 4, do I even mess around with what I got? I probably should. So we've already got the tourniquets. That's probably all. We'll get everything else there. Hey, there we go. Sniperish pushing us over the limit there. Got us to our goal with the 2 gifted subs. And Zero Element. There we go. Zero Element and Turbo coming in with that. Very nice. So, guys, yeah. Hey, there we go. Hey, Stephen Riffle coming in with the Claymore Mine hoodie. Very nice. Stephen Riffle must be going over there and checking out TangoPapaDelta.com. Very nice. He says, I'm looking forward to rocking this while playing some games. You know what? I said this before on the last stream, but that Claymore Mine hoodie, I got one for me. And I went to a home show recently in Denver, and there must be veterans like all up in the home improvement gigs, right? And I just got so many compliments on that Claymore Mine hoodie. I even got a coin. I got a coin from somebody. Snipers, did he just call me a pogue? Did he really? Oh boy. Turbo, I hope you meant something else by that. There you go. Yeah, so it's a different meaning there, Snipers. Hold back, Sniper. Hold back. He meant something else by it. He must be mistaking me for a damn leg. Yeah, wheel it back there, Sniper. Not everybody knows. We got to teach them. Okay, let's get the S-bands up in there. We've already got the tourniquet, so that's fine. Couple small bloods. Get that filled up. We're going to need the splints. I'm going to go for the bigger stack on the splints, along with a paraset to go with it. And then we need suture kit. And that should be everything. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we go stop blood in the first one. along with a tourniquet. We're going to go fill blood in the second. Okay, 2 fill bloods. And then I need stop ouchies, my splints, and my paraset, and then suture kit. Boom, good to go. Perfect. All right, let's say we switch up the map. We're not going to go back to Narith. I think we go Tiger Bay, Midnight Sapphire. What do you guys think? Tiger Bay or Midnight Sapphire? I think in the meantime, I'm going to pick up some more green tipped ammo. Yeah, looking a little low there. Oh my God, Steven Riffle coming in with a 20 subs, 20 gifted subs. Roxy, you got one. Let's take a look at all these names popping up here. I'm seeing a lot of good lurkers coming in here. There we go. Riffle, I'm floored here, man. You guys are kicking it. God dang. It's Twitch speak after all. There we go. Yeah, the poggers. Sniper, did you tell him what it means, though? You got to explain to him what it means to us in the military. Coin flip. We got to use the coin. All right, so here we go. We're going to use the coin. This is heads. All right, we got heads. We got tails on the back. Okay, so heads, we're going to go to Tiger Bay. Tails, we go to Midnight Sapphire. All right, for the flip. All right, we got heads. Tiger Bay. Tiger Bay. Steven Riffle says, can't wait till I get my coin. Hey, it's in the mail. Yeah. Did I get you? I should have gotten you your tracking number on that. So Tiger Bay it is. Here we go. Sniper, oh, you haven't opened it up yet, huh? So you tend to stream a little bit later than I do, and I know that you stream on Fridays. So what are we going to wait till this Friday stream then? If you're streaming beforehand, let me know. Okay, so if we stream on Friday then, because that's when we kind of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, okay. That's going to be when we overlap then. It's going to be Friday. Let's count on Friday. And I know your timeline. I'm going to end stream. We'll all jump in your stream, and then you can open up that coin then. So keep it for Friday. We can open up then, if that sounds like a plan. Time check. So it's going to be... We're in very different time zones here. East Coast time. trying to do the check here. 11 p.m., I think. Yeah, I generally get off 9 Mountain. That's going to be 10 Central, 11 Eastern. You'll stay soberish? As long as we can understand you, I think we'll be all right. 10 years? I thought you're East Coast. You're East Coast, right? Should be 11. Unless you're not East Coast. I thought you were East Coast, though. Oh, you're Central. Okay. That makes it easier then. All right, so you're just 1 hour off of me then. Okay, Central. So we'll be doing it 10 o'clock Central. Oh, no. Let's trade. I want that stuff. God, we're just going to have names keeping on cycling up here. God, that's a lot of subs. Steven, man. Appreciate you, sir. The rolls are just blowing up now. I'm going to have to do a unit member check here. The roll call is getting huge, guys. Roll call on the website. Due for an update then. I'm going to need to update it all. So if you guys go to tangopapadelta.com, you can check out the roll call. You'll see your name there emblazoned if you're a member of the unit there. Also with your time in service. So if you guys want to keep track of that, because we are keeping track of time in service to hand out the unit coins, you guys. It's generally about that 8-month mark, I think, on Twitch, which should correlate over to YouTube kind of the same way. At about 8 months, you guys qualify for the unit coins. So as we see, we're talking about like the OGs who have been around forever. We're getting up to that point where we're also going to start getting to be coin holding members there. Matt Etes must have missed something there. What's at 10? So at 10 o'clock, so on Friday stream, once we end stream on ours, we're going to push on over to Sniper. And Sniper's gonna open up his package from us. So he's got a little gift from us there. All right. I think with that, my loadout is looking nice and solid. It is now midnight, so we're definitely going to want to start rocking the night vision out there. And also take off my LPVO. I can never see it. It's my 30mm rings. There, that's what I want to take off. Okay, cool. The coin said Tiger Bay. So we're going to go run Tiger Bay. We got Spooner DVC, who's already out there, I'm sure, doing God's
Raven
work.
dispatched. Moving to base camp.
Oh, we got the 20-inch barrel. This is going to be cool. All right, let's go IR on the purse tee. Beautiful. Yeah, Pogue is a very low term. Yeah, people don't like being called Pogue in the military. It definitely means something different than Twitch talk. Funny, though, that it overlapped like that and that we could have this conversation. It's a
Raven here.
it's a
Ready to
learning
head out.
point. All right, here we go.
Get ready. We're moving out.
And out of anybody that you can call Pogue, Sniper's particularly sensitive to that. Don't call him that. Yo, Timothy McGee coming in with the 5 gifted subs. Oh, my God. I don't even know if I have that many followers, guys. You guys have probably overlapped all of my followers a couple times. So Foxtail's got it. Grumpy
We're
Ghost.
getting
Who else is
close.
coming in?
1 minute.
Timothy McGee's coming on in. We're having a great day here, man. This is an awesome stream. Thank you, Timothy. Yeah, how you doing, man? First time I've seen you this week. W sub night. Tell me about it, Snowball. It's raining. Raining subs here. This is great. A childish Guido.
Get ready. 30 seconds.
Is it okay to use racial slurs in your name if like that's your race? I thought Guido's gonna be a little. That's a little borderline, right? Or I guess it's how you say it. Sniper's worked for his tan beret. Yeah, man, that is also quite a pipeline. I don't know if you guys understand just exactly what that's like. But Sniper's is a good dude then to hear some stories about that.
Go.
All right, Tiger Bay, here we come. Ears off. Let's get the in-flight entertainment turned down. We'll keep ourselves on track here. I want to hit... Yeah, right over there. Here we go. How was jiu-jitsu? So jiu-jitsu felt really good. Yesterday we did a fundies class, so it's a little bit lighter. My ear is all healed up, which I don't know if you heard about that. I had my ear kind of ripped open in my last intermediate class. So we're healed up from that. We're back. It felt great. I slept like a baby last night, man. I was absolutely worked over, so yeah, pretty nice. I like getting shot in the ass. That's definitely what it feels like, though. All right, auto. We're going full auto. If we come across some of these boys in the street here, we're going to lay them out. Hopefully they don't get the jump on us. I see flashlights down on the left side. I see another one. I heard somebody. Wow, this 20-inch barrel, man, this thing is staying nice and steady. It's a tack driver. Okay, we're going to keep going. Nope, there he is. So he's off to the left. Oh, that was real close. Is he just on the other side of this corrugated? There he is. There he was. Turbo, how's Gray Zone these days? You know what? The last few streams I've done on Gray Zone have just been absolutely insane. So after we did Terminal Initiative, which we did in one sitting. That was, first of all, that was great. We had some really good teamwork on that. Knocked out Terminal Initiative real quick. We started going to like a 0 to hero type of model where I would drop everything and we would just go 0 to hero for the night, for the stream. And we learned a few things about the dynamics. God, guys, I wish I could shoot out these lights now. Whoa, they're shooting freaking tracers at me. Woo! Ooh, it was like Star Wars. Actually, was that? That's why. That's why he's shooting tracers at me. That's a friendly. Friendly! You scared the crap out of me with those tracers.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
Yes, thank God.
Well, no harm, no foul. Mall's pretty clear. I didn't do a lot of looting, so there's lots of AKs and shit in there for you.
Oh, well, that's good. I was kind of hoping to come in here and clear the place out, but, I mean, that's just as good. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. I didn't get all the way to the other end from here, so there's probably a few guys out there for you.
All right, and you're getting out of here unscuffed. I think that's probably the best thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going now before things start happening in the opposite direction. So, cheers, brother. Good hunting.
Yep, good luck to you, sir. Wow. We need to get some nods. Absolutely, man. Do you know a good source for night vision? I've been looking at a couple different companies. Like, I don't have the kind of coin to be dropping on some legit L3 stuff, so I'm looking for like a bit more aftermarket type of thing, you know. Was it Hoplite? I think I was looking at Hoplite. They got an interesting system coming out. Night Viz. They've got some systems over there that are a bit more affordable. But I don't know. If the legit L3 stuff is at a decent price, I could spend that coin. Bridge PVS 14s? Okay, yep, I have seen that. I definitely wouldn't mind rocking PVS 31s, but it seems like people are achieving the same effect with some PVS 14s. Oh, God, this is a little too bright in some of these areas here. Turbo saying, been a bit since I caught your stream, played, watched Gray Zone. They added armor repair. So they added equipment repair is what they did. Yeah, you can repair everything. It is armor. It is weapons. Oh, man, this guy did clear everything out. I haven't heard a peep. Okay, so let's go ahead and go white light then. And we'll go green laser. So we want to find the loot. Did he go through and close all these doors? He's done something. Okay, not going to worry about the green tip. We don't need that. But I think we want to come over here. You guys, you know what? I did not bring my keys again. Gosh dang it. I need to get into the armory for some good stuff, don't I? AKs, I don't really need. I need some good stuff. Where can I go in Tiger Bay? We need to do this. Nothing will beat some good PVS 31s, so that's what I'll get my eye on. PVS 31s. Maybe not really the most affordable. Maybe some BNVDs of some sort. He was good enough to go ahead and leave the door open for me. But this does feel like it's pretty well cleared out. Oh, White Bread Loaf Gaming. Gentlemen, I have returned once again for like the third time. You do tend to pop in and out, sir. And I like that you announce it every time you come back. Oh, we got an M2. Okay. I will take that. And I am at 54. No, I'm probably way heavy here. I like the M2. I like the M2. Let's drop the AK-74. Do I lighten up? I'm at 53, so we can still move. We can still move, just not great. Okay, so the coin got me here because the coin knew that everybody was going to be dead and that I could basically just waltz in here, get an M2, and waltz out. So let's go get this back to base, and then we'll go hit the other side of the coin then. We'll go hit Midnight Sapphire. White Bread Loaf Gaming, love the fit though, huh? You talk about the old Tango Tab t-shirt here? Well, the Tango Tab hoodie. The Tango Tab t-shirt, now that I mention it, we have, you guys will see in chat right now, the monthly Tango merch giveaway. And on that giveaway is going to be the Tango Tab t-shirt. So if you guys want to rock the old Tango Tab logo there, which Snipers, I know you're not going to want to. You're just going to rock your Ranger t-shirt. But if you want the Tango Tab t-shirt, there are several ways to enter. They don't cost you a dime. However, if you are a subscriber over on Twitch, you do happen to so get a bunch of extra entries there. Gives you a little bit more of a leg up. Oh, yeah. Go to the houses out front. Which side? Are we talking the east side? It has holes. I need to order a new one. There you go. I don't... Yeah, I'm way down. I'm way down. Maybe I'll have to drop some ammo. But yeah, are we talking about the houses over on this side here? Toward the water? Yeah, I have got some lightening up to do if I'm going to expect to get anything out of here. Carry weight is still a bit rough. Yes. Yeah, I'm sitting at overweight right now, or just about damn overweight. But really, the only thing that is like extra here, I've got quite a bit of ammo. The M2 is doing it. I don't even have much cash on me at all, which cash, funny enough, is like super heavy. Well, Sniper, you need to get yourself a Ranger shirt that fits, man. You know what I think? It's always bulk season. ABB, always be bulking. I don't do cardio, man. I only lift. It's only lift. Only lift and only jiu-jitsu. That's it. Although I'd probably be better at jiu-jitsu if I would do some cardio. Holy crap. Holy crap. I'm getting way too lax. I need to turn it back on here. All right, check my map. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. I think I know where we need to go. Yeah, we need to get a bit more on over to UN. Can't stand running? I'm telling you, man. And the funny thing is that they want you to run.
We'll leave this here. You all have a good night.
Oh my God!
Gotta get to work early tomorrow.
Steven Riffle coming in with the 50, 100 bits. God dang, dude, you've been dropping them tonight. It is raining bits up in here. And hey, that one actually came through on the voice track. Very nice. Do appreciate that, sir. You have a good night. So, Steven, we will be back again on, what's today? Tuesday? We'll be back again on Thursday, sir. So you have a good evening. Take it easy. I hope you have a good Wednesday. Let's come back and hit it hard on Thursday. I think we'll switch up the game for Thursday. Yeah. I don't know. We had so much fun with Ready or Not. I think we might do Ready or Not again. That kind of feels good there. ABB, always be biting into something. There we go. I'm in a fitness burger in my mouth. Well, it's also quiet over here. Not all that quiet, though. Still some fights to be... Oh, whoa, whoa. Boom! Brah! Right in the face. This thing is definitely a tack driver, dude. I love this configuration. This is good. Ready or Not? Yeah, man. Do you play much Ready or Not? Timothy McGee coming in with the 2 gifted subs there. They're going out to Shadowstruck. And Giga Gizmo, there we go. Timothy McGee, thank you so much, man. Gosh, I am going to have to get a count on the unit, man. This is, we're going to be ready to invade a small country here pretty soon, I think. I think we may have blasted past company size. We might be working our way towards battalion size. We might be a company plus by now, I'm kind of thinking. Hey, there we go. Giga Gizmo coming in with the follow. Giga Gizmo, you're following and you are straight up part of the unit now. Look at that. Perfect. Probably another good time to say then, now that you guys are newly minted members of the unit, members of the unit get 10% off over the TangoPapaDelta.com store if you guys go check out the cool merch that we got over there. Get yourselves a bit of a discount. Grab yourselves some gear. We've been doing a lot of work getting some new t-shirts up there. I have been designing like a madman. And always on the lookout for some new design ideas. If you guys got some funny ideas, put them up in my Discord. We like to talk merch over there. Giga Gizmo is here. You must have been lurking, man. Whoa. Whoa. I saw just a little head peeking over that truck. You know, this canvas isn't going to keep me safe. This is concealment, but it ain't cover. Do not confuse the two. For a wee bit there. Okay. I'm glad we can get you in the door then, man. That's awesome. Get you in the door, get you signed up as a member of the unit. That's really cool. So there are quite a few perks that I got. You know, like the normal perks that we got for Twitch. You get all those. But then we got a couple other nice things. Like I just mentioned, you do get 10% off over on the merch store. Also, if you get entered in for the merch giveaways, which we are running a merch giveaway this month, you get extra entries as a Twitch subscriber. So cool perk there. Also, and this one I don't think a whole lot of other channels are doing. We get the unit coin here. Now this is for special unit members. You can take a look at that. That's my logo there on the front. We got that beautiful maroon enamel beret there with the symbol of the 2nd Battalion 325 on the back there. We got some etching in there with the paratrooper logo. Our Latin phrase is also on the back there. Now, if you have built up your tenure as a member of the unit, which, as it stands right now on Twitch, I think is looking about 8 months. 8 months or so there. Now, there are other ways to earn a coin, but the base way that you can earn a coin is by your tenure in the unit. At 8 months, we'll ship that out to you. You can wow all the ladies at the bar. Regale people with war stories in Lemong. Get yourself some free drinks when you slap that sucker down on the bar. I know you're here. Sniper saying, Tango, you and I overlap way too much. It's good. We jive, man. We jive. There we go. Yeah, Sniper's got one, man. Sniper's got one, and he's waiting to open it up. should have brought my keys out. I don't think... Which ones did I bring? Probably still have my Midnight Sapphire ones. Yeah, still got my damn Midnight Sapphire keys. War Stories of the Great Gray Zone Cleansing. Yeah, man, you don't want to have been there for that. I'm getting the feeling the story here gets pretty dark. Ooh, I like the configuration on this rifle, man. This is snappy. Snappy, crisp shots. Perfect. So the panel was amazing with awesome feedback Friday. So that was really good. I like that you set that up, man. That was cool. Appreciate that. And thank you so much for inviting me to that, too. I think we did have a good discussion there. Real good to get the takes on some of these other guys who enjoy Gray Zone warfare in some very different ways. And so they get to have, like, some pretty diverse views on these things. Glad we get to talk that out. Pretty cool. Matt Etes says, I figured out Discord. I'm old, but I'm figuring this out. Matt, hey, we were just talking about this, and I don't know why it keeps coming back to this, but we tend to be on the older side in this stream. That's just who we are. We're a bit more mature, you know? We've got some years on us. Technology may not necessarily be our thing, but Discord's a handy tool, so getting that figured out is pretty cool. There's a couple bad guys shooting at me. This guy's somewhere over on the other side of this fence line. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get a good shot at him. Maybe I can jump on over to the crappers here. Or... Well, that's way too far. Man, I need a lot more nuance of a throw. It'd be pretty nice. I guess at 24, I'm just young and dumb. Turbo, you're probably one of the younger ones in here, for sure. Oh, there we go. Kick coming in. God dang it, where is this guy at? Olamide coming in over on Kick. I am definitely in a dangerous spot because I cannot see where this guy's shooting me from. But he has the option to shoot at me through the trees. Not good. Matt's saying I was old once, now I'm just senile. This is our future, gentlemen. This is what we have to look forward to. At least we can keep ourselves grounded together. We'll act kind of like that totem from like Inception. We'll keep each other grounded in reality. If anybody starts going off the rails, reel them back in, guys. Sniper saying, holy hell, I mean, I know I said I had underwear older than you, but I didn't know that it was that much older. Hey, if you had holes in your Ranger shirt, how many holes are in that underwear that's older than him? Those things got to be hanging on by a thread. It's probably just a... Ooh! Those suckers are probably just a waistband and some strings, huh? By now. Timothy McGee coming in at 45. Dude, you are a spring chicken. $45 is the new $25 from what I hear. Or something along those lines. All right, here we go. Clearing this place out. Down over in UN at Tiger Bay, doing the Lord's work here, clearing this place out. Oh man, God dang it, Sniper! I wish my knees would go back to feeling like they did when I was 25. pain-free would be the way to be. Who knows? Maybe I'm a candidate for a replacement. I had to talk to my doctor about that. Oh, okay. So if we're shooting out lights and all that, I've got another idea. We need to be able to throw grenades through glass. Okay. These guys are in a place that I cannot see them from. They still see me. Grenade out. When in doubt, nade out. Where is homeboy catching me from? They're going to be down there. Somewheres. So we can shoot the glass, right? I want to be able to bust that sucker open, though, and toss a grenade in. Right? If I throw a nice grenade in there, it should break the glass. What I want to do is I want to be able to shoot him, or I want to be able to come up against this glass, toss that grenade through the window, and kill everything that's in there. So, recommendation to the dev team, if they're listening. I want to break glass. Whoa. God dang, that guy has a bead on me. I cannot see him. All right, we're rushing. Okay, there's one. Get behind cover. I think he may have been the only one. Nope. There's another guy. Down in front of the restaurant. Eat my grenade. Okay, busted ass arm. Let's see if I can quick splint before he comes up on me. So we brought up the underhand toss in the panel. Yep, that would be a good one. Grenade in a very confined area. Mushy bots. So that's the goal. That's what we're shooting for. Yeah, so that mechanic is in Tarkov, and I do like that mechanic, being able to do the underhand toss. It's just, the overhand toss is a real far throw. We need something that's a little bit more nuanced. You can roll it into a building kind of close by. Just make sure you don't catch any of that frag. But a nice underhanded toss. Be able to roll that sucker on the ground. You guys saw how I did that nade a little earlier. I just threw it straight at the ground. That is an option, but you got to be pretty light on it. Pretty straight on with your angle. Food, water. Yeah, we could use it. Down some stairs would be good. Yeah. Okay, so that grenade toss is going to be in for 0.4. Well, if 0.3 is, like, real close, I would suspect so. Yeah, 0.4 is where we're going to start talking about all these next fixes here. Blast radius increase indeed. So I would be curious just exactly what the blast radius is, if that's been tested out. So there's going to be your lethal range and your wounding range, right, for lack of a better term. Your effective range of your different grenades. And I'm sure they've done their research into it. But we're definitely not getting quite... Whoa, boy. We're definitely not getting quite the same effects of a grenade that you should be seeing. You know, it's not just going to be... It's not just going to be the frag, but also that blast pressure. That blast pressure is going to really screw people up inside any kind of confined... God dang, those guys are going to schwack me. I cannot see them. Oh, and I am out of grenades myself. Here we go. I'm taking some shots here. So lethal is 4 meters. 4 meters? Oh, he got me in the leg real good. Yeah, 4 meters does not sound quite right. Should be quite a bit better than that. Let's see here. So wounding is going to be out to 7. White bread's out for the night. There we go. Hey, man, if you do pop back on in, though, announce yourself. I appreciate that, man. You have a good night, White bread loaf gaming. Satchel charge, bouncing Betty. There's a few things I think would be kind of cool for them to add explosives-wise. So really, we need something that's a bit more directed. If we go like RPG, Carl Gustav, you know, some rocket-propelled goodness, some recoilless rifle type of thing. That'd be pretty rad. Would like to see some of that. Claymores would be dope, yes. So when it comes to PvP, absolutely, man. Claymores would be real nice. Because you can set up a pretty good defensive perimeter somewhere, set an ambush, you know? Not HLZ ambush, but on the, like, different areas of the POIs. I think that'd be real nice. Oh, whoa. Man, I suppose if you're taking those cops. Yeah, setting a defensive perimeter at your cops with some claymores. Dude, oh, the PvP would be delicious. That would be good. The good old boob tube. Yeah, was it the M79? The 203, the 320. Yeah, some 40mm grenades. Guys, if anybody in here knows, are we gonna... You guys can wink. Wink if they're gonna be putting in some more grenades like that. 40 Mike would be cool. Oh, what did this guy have on him? That's the quarantine key. Is there any loot in the quarantine? I don't think so, right? That's just the task. Eh. Us PvPers have been shooting those LZ camps and calling out those that do it. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. You gotta police it up, right? There's a special place in hell for LZ campers. But there's also a lot of good places that you can do a good ambush on this map. So if they're going to do claymores, before they do that, they got to do some belt feds. Because you can't have a good ambush without a good belt fed weapon. All right, we got to go drop off this heavy ass stuff.
Raven, wheels up for Juliet 3.
Oh, they know not to do it? Yeah. Call them out, mark them, shun them. Shunned. Oh. Did I miss out on the med bag? Yeah. 40 seconds till this guy comes to pick me up.
Raven reporting. I'm on my way. ETA, 30 seconds.
Tree 0. Yeah, so, you know what? I was thinking about that. The good render distance. So we were doing a little bit of longer range shooting when we started up the stream. And we were measuring the render distance over at Narith. And it turned out like some of that stuff was as short as like 280 meters over on the flight line.
Landing, get in, go!
The runway area. And then, yeah,
we're heading out.
That definitely has to come first before they start introducing any, like, real nice snipers into the game. But if they do that, I would love to see some good sniping platforms. I was thinking maybe on the Russian side, you got to have, like a Dragunov would be fun. On the Western side of things, I think I would like to see the new MRAD. They could probably play around with the MRAD. You can chamber it in like 3 different calibers. So they could do the MRAD. They can introduce completely new calibers to the game as well. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it sucks. I can't snipe. Yeah, it's not the best. That render distance being that short, kind of rough. Timothy's asking, do you ever play COD Warzone There should be a special place in Hello for supply drop campers. Supply drop campers, I used to play Warzone way back in the day. Not on PC. Never streamed it, but just personally. Had some fun with that.
We're getting close.
But yes,
30 seconds.
the supply drop campers, is that still a thing? People still camping out supply drops? I mean, it's a tactic. Got to be super careful when you go in for a supply drop. Turbo saying that in the terrain doesn't really lend itself to sniping in a lot of areas. In a lot of areas, you are correct. Yeah. There's a few select areas that sniping would be really good in the game, though. And perhaps as the game evolves, there will be more areas to snipe. As it stands right now, yeah, it's a lot of like medium to closer range engagements. All right, let's see. I can pack this up in the trunk. Good to go. Helmet. We picked up a couple things to come back with. We didn't come back empty-handed. Let's go turn in this QR key, just in case anybody needs that. You guys can have it. Oh, and yeah, I dropped off everything at the beginning of this game, so somebody came away with some good stuff out of the server. Good for them. Oh, we launched every single grenade we had. Pick up a few more. M10, Dragunov, maybe a Barrett. Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're going with this. That would be cool. I'd like to see that. But yeah, they got to fix that rendering distance for sure. A lot of the POIs would be good for a DMR over a sniper. I would agree. Yeah. The DMR would let you reach out without kind of getting locked into that same kind of distance. So visibility would be a little bit better. Let's pack up my keys, guys. I keep on bringing in the wrong keys. All right, 5 in the morning, so that means we can switch out our wherever it's at. Our red dot. Let's put this guy back on. Cool. There we go. White light off. Perfect. Okay, food and water. We could at least use a little pate. And then let me check on my medicals, because I know we used a good deal of that. Okay, stop bleeds. Nope, we're good. Blood, also good. We've been using a lot of splints. Gosh, they have been tearing through my bones. But 2, I think, could be enough. Do I have any in my QR kit? I don't have splints in my QR kit. You know what? That is actually my blind spot. I need splints up in the QR kit. Good thing we tracked that down. We have been stuck in places where we needed splints real bad. There we go. Now we got a backup. Are they adding more critical organs to the kill feedback? Snowball? I actually don't know. That's the first time I've heard of somebody talking about it. So my guess would be no. But maybe it's just not sexy enough for them to be talking about. I mean, kill critical areas. They seem to have it pretty good. I don't know. Where do you think that they need to have some more critical organs? Where are they lacking in that department? Okay, let's go get in some business over at Midnight Sapphire. If we're going to get up in there, let's go Foxtrot 1. We will approach from the west.
Raven, wheels up for base camp.
Colon shot? It's the shits. Redneck atheist. God dang, dude. Yeah, I would like to see a shot to the pelvic girdle. I would like to see that drop people, right? Like, let's be honest. It's not armored up, so it's very vulnerable. And if you take a shot to the pelvic girdle, you are not walking your way out of there.
Raven on station and ready to pick you up.
I think AI players should absolutely drop you immediately.
Ready up, we're taking off.
All right, guys, go ahead, latrine. I'll be right back. All right, I think I just peed out every ounce of liquid death I had in my system. Which, did you guys know that they were developing a new can over at Liquid Death? It is the Predator camouflage can. Check that out. That is... Ooh, you can see right through me. If only I had the camouflage technology of a can of Liquid Death. Nobody'd be able to see me on the battlefield. It'd be great. Matt Etes is saying 22 AR belt fed. It's hilarious. A zombie killer? I can see that being fun to play with. If you had just a shit ton of ammo, going PvP with that would be kind of funny. Be like a bazillion different stings on someone all at once. They wouldn't know what's hitting them. So Timothy's saying they acknowledge that gut shots need to be improved. Okay, that's a step in a good direction. I'd like to see that. It should affect mobility. And I know that they were talking about, like, the different way that AI will react when you shoot them.
FBI, open up!
Yo, Saitama's making his way in. What is up, brother? How's it going? Saitama, welcome on in, man. That's like 4 doors that I've had kicked in. I don't even know if I have that many doors in my house. Yeah. You guys have shattered every single one of them here. So yeah, the AI, they're supposed to be reacting more, like in a more nuanced way when they get shot. Kind of in reaction to how they get shot. So maybe they are looking into something like that. Some of those gut shots. There we go. We're getting our cardio in now. I need to get some more. I need to get some more running cadences up in my blurps. But the problem is, those suckers are copyrighted for some reason. Copyrighted. They copyrighted Army cadences. I didn't know you could do that. Lame. I don't know, man. Yeah, Sniper coming in over on Twitch asking how can they do that? Sounds like somebody is making a buck off the Army, and it ain't those soldiers who are singing. Drag their boots. All right, daytime at Midnight Sapphire. Oh, here's homeboy standing outside of a shack. So that first one most definitely entered his head from behind his ear. He had no business standing after that. Boots cost money. Boots cost money. A good cadence actually fires me up still after all this time. Yeah, dude. and like a real good, where's the jump in place here? A real good NCO singing that is super motivating, man. I've had some NCOs come up with some real good stuff. Man, I had an NCO who would sing, what's it, War Pigs by Black Sabbath. That was good stuff. Yeah, as it turns out, War Pigs is the right tempo for a running cadence. Get your soul pumping. Hell yeah, man. And it also works your breathing. Like, that's the science behind it, right? That's why they do it. Helps you control your breathing, and it gets you into better cardio shape faster. It's actually pretty smart. If you shot the pinky, most guys fall. So that's true, yes. Just that shock to the system. You would absolutely fall. But you could actually walk without your pinky toe. Where are all these guys at? What is going on here? Yo, Jay, N123 coming in over on Twitch with the follow. What's going on, Jay? Welcome on in. Good to have you here, brother. Yeah, guys, you can walk without your pinky toe, but as it turns out, you cannot walk without your big toe. Your big toe is critical. Critical to your ability to walk. You effectively become a peg leg without your big toe. It's wild that there's science in the military. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild that out of all of the stuff that they do, there are some things that just really still kind of catch people off guard. You know, that they don't understand it. Sniper, did you ever go to drill sergeant school? Did you ever go that route? Because that is like one of the things I would like to know what is on the inside. What exactly are they teaching drill sergeants in the psychology aspect of training a trainee? Because the psychological sciences behind that have got to be just mind-blowing. Pun intended. Okay, I don't like this. Where's this guy at? Oh. Oh, where's the other guy at? You die! Okay, he's gonna shoot at me through these bushes. Wheel it back a little bit. Where did he come out from? No, you're a door kicker? Understood. Understood. And I don't imagine any of these drill sergeants I know would actually give up the secret sauce. Goodness. Okay. There he is. There he is. Whoa. But yeah, they got to have like some organizational psychologist come on and teach them some things. It is a fine art how they do that. I guess it's a fine science. It's a beautiful science. And if you know what's happening, man, basic training is easy. Basic training's a breeze. Got a few buddies you can ask? Okay. Yeah, I would really love to know if there's like some kind of module that they have on it. Because that's all it is, right? It's a lot of psychology. Come on! It's a lot of psychology. It's a lot of influence, right? Pretty neat stuff. I joined to shoot shit, not babysit. I can respect that. There he is. All right, Midnight Sapphire, your day is going to have to wait here. Oh, John Burke. Okay, John Burke. That name sounds extremely familiar. Do you ever listen to John Burke? Ooh, get out of the way. Get out of the way. I'm going to have to look him up. That name sounds super familiar. Yeah, do you ever listen to John Burke? He was infantry and a drill sergeant. Oh, shoot, that was close. John Burke, where do I know that name from? Is he a social media influencer now? Is that where I know him from? Sniper knows him. He's a good dude, huh? Okay. It's a breakdown. They do it harder to rip or rasp, as they call it now. Yeah. Yeah, so I imagine it's probably a lot of the same. God dang it. There he is. I imagine it's a lot of the same kind of concepts. But I'm sure the playbook that they follow is very different. John Burke was Ranger as well. There we go. Okay. He talks political. He runs Tri. Okay. He runs... is that Tri Shell Shock? That's who I was going to ask. Well, a small world. John Burke. John Burke. Is that Burke with an E at the end? Is it B-U-R-K-E? Okay, so it's a CBD gummy company. Got it. Tri Shell Shock. Got it. Okay. I'll check it out. Yeah, that name sounds super familiar for some reason. Burke, got it. Burke with an E. He's our era. See, and that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if we cross paths somewhere. Snowball! Take it off, brother. You have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out on the stream and the gifted subs. My God, you guys are just absolutely crazy tonight. Absolutely insane. We will see you on Thursday, sir. Make sure you make it back for stream. Thursday. I think we're going to be doing some more cop drama, some more SWAT officer stuff, some more planting evidence and violating civil rights. Oh, on the website, he's dropped the E? Weird. Okay. I don't know if that was for any specific reason. Sad to say that the GWAT is a new era of classification. It's, yeah, so it's... I mean, the GWAT technically came to an end with Afghanistan's pullout, right? Technically? No, I guess there's still... I don't know. They stopped giving out the service medal, though, right? Even though technically the global war on terror kind of still continues, you know? But I think at some point the military stopped giving out that GWAT service medal. Sniper says I never pull out. But got you, sir.
Roger, Raven is in the
I would
air
also
and
say that
heading
my
to
pullout
Roger
game is
Drop
weak as
1.
well. Where's my bird? We need the freedom bird. Come on. Well, I got some research to do then, guys. Appreciate that. Very weak. Very weak. That's why I got 3 kids, Sniper. Yeah, the Vietnam style pullout in Afghanistan, Timothy, it was not the best. That was not the best. That was quite the cluster F for sure. Quite the cluster, and I think it pretty much. I think that was the bookend to the GWAT as far as the Army's concerned. But, I mean, you know that we still have operations going everywhere in pretty much all the same places still. The global war on terrorism is something we're never going to get away from officially. All right, there we go. Let's get this playlist going. Beautiful. All right, guys, there we go. Man, what a stream. The subs tonight were crazy. You guys are absolutely off the chain with these subs. I do appreciate you guys. You guys are the ones who are keeping this stream afloat and keeping the unit full of fresh bodies, man. I'm not lying. I think we probably could go invade a small country with the levels that we have right now. The manning levels that we have, pretty damn strong. All right, what do we got going on? We will be back again on Thursday, as usual. I do think we'll probably be playing some more cop stuff. I gotta think that through. If you guys want to go over and jump onto the Discord, that is how we can converse as we are off stream. I want to hear your ideas. I want to hear your ideas if you guys have ideas for games you want to see, merch ideas. If you guys have ideas for merch, I'm designing merch, so would love to hear your ideas there. And just in general, we keep up over there. So jump on over to the Discord. Keep in touch. Check out TangoPapaDelta.com as we are talking about those subs. Subs get 10% off of any order there. So yeah, check out the merch. We've got new stuff coming out quite a bit because I've been on a design kick as of late. So yeah, pretty good stuff over there. We do have the monthly merch giveaway if you guys want to try to win some stuff there. It is in the link if you guys have been hanging out in chat. Check out that link for the monthly merch giveaway. We are giving away the Tango Tab t-shirt for this month. We will be figuring out something new for next month. So if you guys have an idea for what you want on the merch giveaway for May, jump on in the Discord, let me know. I think that's it. I think that's it for the announcements. Yeah. Guys, you guys made this an awesome stream. It is always because of you guys. That stream is great. If you guys weren't nearly as fun, this would be not really cool to do. I'd probably give it up. So you guys keep this thing going. Sniper, I knew exactly where you were going with it, man. I love that. All right, gents. Yeah, Sniper, hit me up, man. If you want to do some, if you want to violate some rights, I'm down for it. Let's do it on Thursday. If you're streaming Thursday, that's what I'm doing. But if I don't see you Thursday, I will see you on Friday, sir. And we'll be doing that. Starcab coming in. Starcab, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Starcab coming in over on Twitch. But yeah, we're running late, man. So, see you guys back here on Thursday. Until then, you all have a good night. You guys take it easy.